is 5'6" junior number 10, Walker. 5'9" senior number 11, Destiny.
Is it still loading? No.
A 6'2" freshman number 23, Alexia Mobley. A 6' senior number 24, Uju Ezudu. And a 5'7" senior number 34, Brianna Johnson.
Yeah! Woo!
And 5'10" senior number 0, Morgan Sharp. And a 6' sophomore number 5, Ellen Schilling. And 5'10" senior number 14, Katie Schilling. 5'9" junior number 22, Gabby Slater.
So, welcome to Gary Walters Court in the Jimmy Allen Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of Newark High School. This is Matt Dunham. With me, as always, is David, alive of the party, Marty.
You sound sick, Mr. Dunham. What's wrong? Your voice is very low.
That's because I'm sick.
Okay, I predicted that.
Yes, you did. And being in my class this week probably had nothing to do with you knowing I was sick.
Definitely, totally. But also, a cool thing is we only have 7 more days till Christmas.
That is true. And the Wildcats are on the board with their first 2 points after a steal and a layup.
Right now, Reynoldsburg is bringing the ball up the court. They're passing it around. But they try to get it back from the Wildcats, which tried to take it down the court, but ultimately the Wildcats get the ball back. The Wildcats are try to make a layup, and they do. 4-0 right now, 7 minutes on the clock. Reynoldsburg starts coming up the court.
Wildcats another show of good defense.
Definitely.
Mo pulls up for a 3, just off the mark. Reynoldsburg with the rebound.
Reynoldsburg tries to make it 2, but it's no good.
And they tie up the ball. Looks like the possession arrow is going to go to Newark.
The Wildcats get the ball back. And Gabby has the ball right now, number 32 for Newark, taking it down the court. And now she's trying to get a play in. She's passing her around. And Morgan tried to make a 3, but it was no good. Now Reynoldsburg is down in the Wildcat paint. And
and a travel.
Yeah.
I do like how Reynoldsburg is trying to push the ball up the court.
I definitely agree with you on that one. It's a very interesting play. Hopefully our Wildcats can stop that.
Well, if you're going to try to beat Newark, you're going to have to try to keep up with them.
And Emma Shoemate just made it 2, 6-0, 5 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock right now.
And Newark is not backing down on defense. Forced a crazy pass, and it looks like it hit the ceiling, so it's going to be going back to the Wildcats. And Reynoldsburg calls a timeout. We'll be back in a moment, folks.
heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
Okay, and we're back.
Back for a wonderful night of basketball. And Newark has the ball right now. Gabby has the ball, taking it down the court. And Reynoldsburg steals the ball, trying to make a layup down into the paint. And it's
Nice pass. Pulls it back out. Oh, that was Kyra Walker, or Korea Walker, with a three.
I feel like Reynoldsburg right now has a very good passing game right now.
And Mo answers. Yeah, I got to agree with you, David. They are moving the ball pretty well.
It looks like Reynoldsburg is trying to make it into the paint, and ultimately they do. 9-5 right now, 5 minutes on the clock in the first quarter.
This type of play does kind of play to Newark's strengths, I believe. Pushing the ball, lots of quick shots, running up and down the court.
Looks like number 23 for Reynoldsburg got a foul for their team, and so now it's going to be, well, Newark's going to get the ball back.
That was Mobley from Reynoldsburg, their first. Nice pass in by Gabby O, and an easy bucket.
11-5 right now, 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock.
You know, David, traditionally Newark has been Reynoldsburg has been one of Newark's biggest rivals.
Absolutely. Besides Zanesville, I feel like Reynoldsburg has been number 2 overall.
Well, for the girls, they've been right up there with them. Mo with another three.
14-7 right now, 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. The girls are definitely on their A game with threes, don't you agree?
I do. Reynoldsburg trying to set up their offense. Newark playing some tight D, trying to keep the ball out of the paint. I think that's probably where the one advantage that Reynoldsburg clearly has is their size. So there's a foul on Newark's going to stay here. Let's see who it's on.
Because overall, 3 girls on the Reynoldsburg team are 6 foot versus all of ours, which are only 5, almost 5'8".
That foul was on Emma Shoemate. That's her first. Reynoldsburg with the 3 and buries it.
14-10 right now, 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock.
That was number 34, Brianna Johnson with the 3.
Katie Shoemate has the ball right now, passing it to Gabby, passing it to Morgan, trying to find a way into the paint, but they tried to make it 2, but it's not good.
Looks like there was a foul, offensive foul on Gabby Stair, her first, team's second.
The scoreboard's wrong then.
And Gabby with the steal gets the ball right back. Long 3 attempt, just off the front of the rim.
Yeah, but Hay doesn't make it. I have to say, Reynoldsburg definitely has a interesting way to take the ball down the court. It's very fast and swift.
Yeah. Oh, there's a travel. So Newark's going to get the ball back up 14-10. Both teams are playing pretty well right now.
Very good right now. Especially Newark. Newark has been having a lot of wins for their girls' teams this season.
Yes, they have. They're still undefeated at this time. Mo with the ball, bringing up the court. Trying to move it around. Mo gets it back, puts up a 3, just off. Gabby with the rebound, drives, passes, back to her, up, and she's fouled.
It looks like she might go for, and she'll be going for 2.
Foul's on Destiny Fields, her first, team second. Gabby's going to shoot a pair. First one's up and in.
15-10 right now.
Gabby stepping up for a second and nails it.
16-10 right now, 2 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock.
Tamia's coming back into the game, giving Emma a break.
Overall, these girls have been doing pretty good for their first quarter. Hopefully they can keep this spirit up.
Reynoldsburg's bringing the ball up the court. Some tight D there by Stottsbury on her. Yeah, misses the layup, but I'll tell you what, that's the one thing that Newark's going to have to really watch out for is inside game. They just don't have the size to battle them.
I feel like the up-in-your-face defense that we regularly see for the Wildcats isn't really in this factor right now. Hopefully they can put that back into their game.
Oh, nice move. Katie up and just misses it. Well, she'll go to the line for 2. That foul's on Kyra Walker, her first. Reynoldsburg's third. I think she makes the first shot.
17-10 right now.
And Katie makes a second, and looks like Emma is going to come in to replace her. Or no, looks like she's staying in, and Gabby's going to take a seat on the bench. Newark pressing. Looks like they're going to try to trap. Oh. Ball just gets past, and Reynoldsburg gets the easy bucket.
18-12 right now. 2 minutes on the clock for the first quarter.
Oh, coast to coast, up and in.
Never mind. 20-12 right now. 2 minutes on the clock.
It's a nice move by Katie, who then turns around and plays some tough defense right away. Nice move in the paint. Reynoldsburg gets a rebound. Bucket. And they're going to get to shoot a foul.
I really feel like Newark needs to get better at getting their rebounds, even though Reynoldsburg has a pretty good height difference.
That foul was on Morgan. That's her first. Team second. Oh, and Reynoldsburg gets the rebound and puts it back. Cuts the lead to 4 points. Both a 3 off mark. Ball saved. Oh, and Tamia comes up with it. Works past the ball around, looking for the open shot. Looked like that one got tipped a little bit. Katie with the rebound. That's the thing with Newark. They have so many shooters out there on the court, David. It's hard to trap because if one of them gets an open look, they can bury it on you. And there's Katie with the 3 off the mark. Reynoldsburg with the rebound.
It's like a good deck of Uno. You can choose whatever you want, and either way, it's going to be a good one.
Right. That was some great D. Forced a bad shot, and Newark gets the ball.
Madison's going to be passing the ball into Katie Shumay right now. But Katie's going to be taken out for Gabby. And Morgan's going to be passing the ball in.
About 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Newark up 20-16. Reynoldsburg's trapping. This is the first time we've seen this. Newark breaks it. And throws it away. A good job of breaking the press, but then couldn't capitalize.
Absolutely. 20-6.
Newark trapping. And gets called for a block.
20-16 right now. 27.5 seconds on the clock for the first quarter. Both teams have 3 fouls.
That's Stottsbury's first. About 20 seconds left. Reynoldsburg doing a good job of passing the ball around. Nice move down low. Can't quite get it in. Rebound, loose ball. And Newark comes up with it. About 4 seconds left.
2 seconds.
But with a breakaway, up and in at the buzzer for 2.
Johnny wants a pair of skates. Susie wants a sled. Nellie wants a storybook, one she hasn't read. Now I think I'll leave to you what to give a rest. Choose for me, dear Santa Claus, what you think is best.
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. Said you will need to play with your life as
All right, and we're back. Sorry for those quick cutaways, folks. YouTube will kick off our audio if they catch the band playing any of that music.
Yep.
Can't quite figure out what the deal is with that, but it happens.
Even though the music is copyrighted and the YouTube ninjas are on our butts anytime. So, yeah, that's our problem.
Oh, and they called Katie for a trip, looks like.
That's an interesting call.
Her first foul, team's 5th. Oh, nice block by Katie. She's driving, passes back. Gabby with the pump fake, drive, not quite there for her.
Looks like Reynoldsburg is trying to take it down the court, but they're stopped by the Newark defense.
Oh, nice cut by Reynoldsburg, and they get the bucket. Newark up 22-18. Oh, and Emma's left all by herself. Easy bucket. They don't come in easier than that, David.
Oh, I definitely agree with you. With an unbeaten team, they definitely have to prove something tonight for Reynolds. Well, yeah. 24-18 right now.
There you go, David. Newark let her steal.
It looks like there could be a foul.
And they called a foul on Emma for something.
I think it was a hold.
So the ball's going to stay here.
Yeah.
That's Newark's 6th foul. That could be an issue if they don't get that taken care of.
Hopefully Shoemate doesn't get upset with them. I mean, this is also exam week, so. And Reynoldsburg tries to make a 3, but it's no good. And Newark steals
and
the
with
ball.
a steal.
Yep.
Gets up to Tamia. Oh, nice handles.
Reynoldsburg definitely likes to.
Long 3.
And does not make it.
Not quite there.
Reynoldsburg definitely likes to reach for the ball.
Yeah, they're definitely getting their hands in the passing lanes. I've been really impressed with the defense I've been seeing. There's a lot of scoring, but there's also a lot of strong D.
Newark tried to steal the ball, but Reynoldsburg made it 2.
Mo couldn't quite get it.
24-20 right now. 6 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock.
Gabby pulls up. 3 is off. Yeah, I got to say, Mo's made a couple of 3s, but Newark girls just aren't quite there tonight.
Yeah.
Still up 24-20.
And Reynoldsburg makes another 2.
24-22.
I don't know if they don't have their umph tonight, but hopefully they can find it here soon.
There we go.
27 to 22 right now. 5 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock.
That was a nice shot by Lunsford.
Very nice shot. Looks like Reynoldsburg is trying to get a way into the Newark's defense, and looks like Morgan's going to be getting a foul on Newark.
And we got Morgan with a push, and they're going to go to the line and shoot the 1-on-1. Mobley at the line. Newark up by 5.
Hopefully they could get Newark can get their points up a tad more to keep the lead.
And she banks in the first one.
27-23 right now. And she does
She
make
rattles home the second. I'm just joined by a guest up here in the booth. Clark Corum joined us. We'll probably get his opinion on a couple things later. Gabby with the ball. Nifty moves. Pass off to an open Morgan, who buries it. I believe that's her third 3 of the game.
We have a lot of threes tonight. Like, my goodness, 30 to 24 right now. 5 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. And Reynoldsburg tries to make it 2, and they do not make it.
The ball's blocked.
Morgan has the ball right now.
Reynoldsburg's trying to get the offensive foul, but the ref wasn't buying it. Gabby up and misses it, but they called the foul. Looks like we're staying. And the foul's on number 24 for Reynoldsburg.
I feel like Reynoldsburg and also Newark were both upset at that call, especially Shoemate.
I don't think he minded them getting the foul.
Yeah, true.
Newark's moving the ball around. Girls doing a nice job.
Gabby has the ball right now. Passing it to Katie, who tries
nice
to make
spin
it
move
in.
by Katie. Up and no good. But it looks like she's fouled. 2 shots.
Newark has 7 fouls. Reynoldsburg has 5 fouls right now. You feel like that we're going to possibly see people being taken out of the game the fourth quarter?
I don't know. Right now, they're being pretty evenly distributed. There's no one player with a bunch of fouls right now, so I think right now they're in pretty good shape. Katie makes the first one.
31-24.
And the second one is up and in. Nails it.
32-24 right now. 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock.
Let's see what kind of defense Newark plays with a little bit of a lead. See if they keep staying aggressive.
Hopefully they can.
Reynoldsburg throws up a shot. Doesn't quite make it. Gabby with the rebound. Passes up to Mo. Over to Tamia. Back to Gabby. Drives, kicks out. Newark's doing a great job of moving this ball around, I gotta say.
They're definitely trying to confuse their opponents right now.
Gabby with an open look, puts it up and buries it.
I have to say, these threes have definitely been doing good right now.
Newark pushes their lead to 11. Just under 4 minutes left in the first half. Reynoldsburg looking for an open look.
But it's no good.
That was an open shot, but I don't think it's quite the one they were looking for.
Yep. Katie has the ball right
nice
now.
Nice spin move by Katie. Passes off to Gabby, back to Mo, throwing it around. Tamia drives. Passes back out to Mo, who's going to take that shot.
And it's no good.
I'll tell you what, Mo's going to take that shot every time if you give it to her.
Absolutely.
Reynoldsburg with a nice drive.
35-26 right now. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock.
Gabby bringing the ball up the court. Newark up by 9. Once again, good ball movement by Newark. Gabby with like a little drive up and not quite. Oh, nice pass.
But it's no good for Reynoldsburg, too.
Oh, they're calling a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Newark. Hey, 2 minutes, 41 seconds left in the first half.
Madison comes in for Payne right now, so we still have our original 4. I can count, right?
Except there's 5 on the court, David.
Okay, 5. Okay.
Tamia with a 3 and buries it. That's what I'm saying, David. When our girls are on, every single one on the court can shoot the 3. There's nobody you can double up.
Absolutely. I feel like 3s are definitely going to be the winning points for Newark.
And the Reynoldsburg player wasn't looking for the cut there. Newark picks it up. Gabby with another drive. And it looks like the ball gets stripped. I like the aggression. Newark with his biggest lead of the game at 12. Just under 2 minutes left in the half.
Reynoldsburg tries to make a 3, but it's no good.
Off, but it gets her own rebound. Up and no good again. This time Mo with the board. She's going to push it. Oh, nice dish to Gabby. Up and in. Newark pushes their lead to 14.
40-26 right now. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock for the second quarter.
I think with Newark, they can score a lot of points in a hurry. Outside shot. Nails it. That was number 10, Kyra Walker.
40-28 right now.
Newark takes a timeout.
And we'll be back.
We'll be back in 1 moment. All right, and we're back.
Surprisingly.
Got about 1:16 left. Up 40-28. I'm going to ask Clark here a question. Hey, Clark, how do you think this game's going for Newark so far?
Good. It feels like Luke's gonna win in a big lead.
All right, Clark thinks that Newark's going to win in a big way today. The looks of it right now, I can't disagree, but Reynoldsburg is always dangerous, so we got to not get too overconfident.
Yep.
Because as much as Newark can score, so can Reynoldsburg.
Yep. Looks like Newark's trying to pass the ball around.
Kay with the ball up top. Nice drive. This ball stripped, but gets her back and puts up a 3 just off.
And Payne has the ball right now. Passes to Katie. And 40 seconds on the clock, and I feel like Newark's going to try and hold the ball, but Reynoldsburg is not having it.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to play for the last shot, but Reynoldsburg is playing some tight D, so not going to make it easy on them. Ariana Wimbush checked in the last time out.
And Reynoldsburg tries to get the ball.
And foul. Foul on number 24. Newark's going to take the ball out of bounds.
22.8 seconds on the clock right now, 40-28. Gabby's going to be passing the ball in for Wildcats. She passes to Emma Shoemate, or Katie, my bad. Katie.
Under 20 seconds.
Yep.
Newark's moving the ball. Gabby's looking for someone to pass to as they trap her. Finds Katie. He passes off over to Peyton, back to Gabby. About 5 seconds left. We'll look for that last shot. There's Ari with a 3 attempt and just off.
Good.
All right, so we're going to go into the second half. Newark up by 12.
playing. The candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. Save me to play with the democracy. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Hey!
Okay, folks, and we're back. So I'm going to ask Clark here what his prediction is going to be for the second half. So, Clark, right now Newark's up 40-28. What's your prediction for the second half?
I'm gonna assume they scored the same amount of points as they did in the last half. The second half score would be 40 points Newark made and then 28 Leonardsburg made.
Okay, so Clark's predicting a final score of 80-56 in Newark, which would make a whole lot of people here in Jimmy Allen Gymnasium very, very happy.
Or upset.
Well, a few upset, but
yeah,
mostly happy.
Yeah.
Nice look for Reynoldsburg, but didn't quite get it down.
40-28 right now, as we already know. 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Emma with a nice layup.
24-28.
Reynoldsburg moving the ball. I still like the way they're moving.
Mm-hmm.
Their shots just aren't quite dropping for them.
And Reynoldsburg tries to make it too, but
Emma with the rebound. Outlet out to Mo. Moves it up.
Gabby has the ball.
Gabby
passes
over to Katie. Back to Emma. Mo with an open look. She can take that every time.
and does not make it, but she
Ball
gets the ball
tipped back to her. Emma was open for a second there. They didn't quite see her. Okay, some nifty ball moves. Passes back to Emma. Off the front of the rim.
And the three's no good. Reynoldsburg takes the ball down the court. trying to find a way in. The Wildcats are definitely having an up-in-your-face defense right now. Don't you agree?
They certainly are. I do agree, David. That patented Newark Wildcat up-in-your-face defense.
We need to make that trademark. Or at least we need to get the rights to that.
Coach Shoemate is hot.
He is not happy right now. He is almost as red as the end on the floor.
He didn't like how that last sequence went down.
Definitely. He wants everything nice and clean, not messing up and choppy.
Reynoldsburg with a shot off the inbounds, didn't quite make it.
And it looks like Newark gets a foul, so Reynoldsburg is going to be shooting for 2. 42-28 right now, 6 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock.
That's Gabby's third. Like Emma's coming in. Gabby's going to take a seat.
Yep. Hopefully this isn't the last time in this game that she's on the court, even though this is her third foul for the game.
And Peyton comes in too. It looks like Katie's going to take a little bit of a break.
And Reynoldsburg makes the...
Reynoldsburg with both free throws.
Yeah.
Peyton bringing the ball up.
42-3 right now.
Gets it up to Mo.
6 minutes on the clock.
Over to Ari.
Back to Peyton, to Ariana, then to Emily, then back to Ariana. There you go. Wow. All right, and that's it. So that's a full timeout, and we will be back.
Yes, we will be back.
Your pack, your creed, all the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one. You'll be sure to know. Johnny wants a pair of skates.
And we're back, folks. Newark's up by 12.
Yep.
Coach Shoemate is still hot about that last sequence where Gabby got a foul after Katie had been kicked.
Doesn't make sense, but oh well. We don't get paid for this job, they do.
A foul on Reynoldsburg, number 10.
And Mo is going to be passing in the ball. She gives it to Gabby right now. Gabby's going to be slowly taking it down the court.
Yeah.
Looks like Reynoldsburg is trying to trap Gabby. And Payne gets the ball.
Newark almost loses the ball there.
Yeah.
It's up, not quite.
Reynoldsburg gets the ball right now.
Reynoldsburg's pushing it.
And they try to make it two, and they make
And
it.
an easy layup. Newark up by 10.
42-32 right now. Gabby has the ball. She passes it. And now Mo has the ball right now.
It looks like Katie's shaking off the effects of that little kick she took and getting ready to check back into the game. There's a foul on number 10. That'll be her third. And that's Kyra Walker.
Also checking in for the Raiders, number 5, Kyle Miller.
And Miller comes in and replaces Walker, who's going to sit on the bench with 3 fouls. Gabby with inbounds. Gets it up to Katie.
Kate has the ball right now. Trying to find someone to pass it to. Passes it to Mo.
Mo drives, pulls up, goes again. Not quite. Going to be a 2-shot foul. It's on number 5, Miller. It's her first, team's 3rd foul of the half.
And Mo makes her first of 2.
Pushes the lead back to 11.
And then pushes it back to 12.
Okay, Ari Wimbush is checking back into the game for Gabby. I think Coach Shoemake's being careful with Gabby since she's got 3 fouls already.
I thought it was 4.
I believe it's 3.
Okay.
I could be wrong, though. It wouldn't be the first time, that's for sure. My stepson's sitting right here in front of me, and he'd be the first to tell you it would not be the first time I was wrong.
I could say a joke, but I'm not.
And the ball is back to Newark as Reynoldsburg throws it away. And Gabby's coming back in. But she's going to have to wait a second.
And Payne has the ball right now, trying to find someone. Passes it to Katie. Katie's trying to get into the paint.
Katie loses the ball.
And Reynoldsburg gets it. 4 minutes on the clock, and Reynoldsburg tries to make it 2. 44-34 right now. Payne has the ball, passes it to Mo. Mo's trying to take it down the court.
And it looks like Mo's called for the foul. And they teed her up for something.
Unsportsmanlike conduct for Mo, so.
Yeah. Not exactly sure what she did there for the technical, but they gave her one.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm no ref, so I have no right to say anything.
Reynoldsburg taking the technical shot and misses it.
So how many? So she makes 2, right? Or 3? I don't know which one. I'm not smart with this.
And she misses that one as well.
Well, that technical is all up for nothing now.
And Mo's going to take a seat on the bench with her 4th foul.
Yeah. 3rd quarter right now, 3 minutes and 45 seconds, 44-34, and Reynoldsburg has the ball.
There we go. That was traveling. Yeah, you can't move that other foot.
Yeah, definitely.
Under 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Newark up by 10. They have not played it particularly well, but they still maintain a double-digit lead.
And the highest lead that Newark has had right now is 12.
Or 14.
Or 14.
And Katie throws the ball away. And they're going to call number 11, Madison Stotsberry, with the foul.
Newark has 6 fouls, while Reynoldsburg has 3. 5 fouls versus 3. So hopefully Newark can slow their fouling game down. So I don't know.
This makes the first one, cut the leads to 9.
Yep. 44-35 right now.
And brings the second one. Leads down to 8 for Newark. And Reynoldsburg is going to press.
Looks like Newark rushes the ball down the court.
Passing the ball around. Down to Emma. And looks like foul's going to be on number 34 for Reynoldsburg.
There is
Brianna Johnson, her second.
We have tension in the room, folks. Tension in the room. Payne has the ball right now, passing in to Katie Shoemate. Kate has the ball right now,
Katie's
trying to take it in.
Loses it. Well, and that's going to be a travel. She had her knee down. And it looks like they're going to press.
And Newark gets the ball.
Emma with a steal. Passes off to Katie.
Kate tries to go in, but it's not able to.
Good ball rotation. And there's a travel. Ari Wimbush going to check back into the game.
She's going to go out for Madison. It looks like number 14, Katie, gets a foul.
That's Katie's second.
Yeah. 6 fouls, the 4th foul. So hopefully Newark can calm it down. That's never a good thing to get more fouls than your opponent. Reynoldsburg has the ball, trying to rush into the paint. And tries to make a layup, but it's no good.
No, Emma with the rebound. And that's number 5, Miller with the foul. There's been a lot of fouls here in this third quarter, David.
Oh, definitely. It's been a minefield of fouls. Looks like Gabby's going in. And she's going to be going in for Ariana Wimbush.
Okay, Gabby's going to bring the ball up. Emma sets a pick. Gabby moves around it. Down to Katie, and she nails it.
46-36 right now.
Push the lead back to 10, right, David?
Yeah. Sorry I interrupted you.
Never apologize for that. You probably have more important stuff to say than I do.
Well, I mean, okay.
Reynoldsburg down low. Not quite there.
Ooh.
Nice rebound. Tough. And she banks in a 3.
46-39 right now.
Newark up by 7.
Newark's trying to take the ball into the paint.
Emma drives and up and in. And the foul. That's Miller's 3rd foul. Well, Newark back up by 9, and Katie looking, or I'm sorry, Emma looking to push it to 10. And buries it.
Yep. 49-39 right now. With a 10-point lead.
Katie not making it easy.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like Reynoldsburg is trying to find a way into the paint. Tried to make it 2, and it goes in.
We'll get it. Tamia passes into Gabby. Quickly pushes the ball up the court.
49-41. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Looks like Tamia tried to...
Yeah, she ran into a wall of Reynoldsburg.
Yeah.
It's like Newark's slowing it down a little bit.
Hopefully they can find a weak spot if they slow it down.
This is the first time we've seen them do this game. Nice little up and in, like Gabby Stair.
51-41 right now. 1 minute on the clock in the third quarter.
The ball's going to stay down here, tipped out by Newark.
It looks like Ariana Wimbush is going to be going in. She's going to be going in for Gabby.
And Clark here had something he wanted to add. What do you have to add here, Clark?
If my prediction is right, there is going to be a lot of scoring in the next quarter.
That is true. That is true. As Peyton knocks it out of bounds. Yeah, Clark's prediction was 80 to 56. So there's got to be a lot of scoring in the fourth quarter for Newark to hit that.
That's going to be an interesting prediction if it comes true. Almost like Disney films, but I don't know. The Wildcats are definitely trying to defend. And Reynoldsburg tries to make it 2, and it's good. 51-43 right now, 40 seconds in the third quarter.
Katie bringing the ball up. Newark up by 8.
They might try to slow the game down, run the clock out. "20 seconds on the clock." 15 seconds.
It's like they're going to hold off here for the final shot.
I feel like Reynoldsburg might be ready. Hopefully they aren't.
Emma with a long 3.
And does not
just
make
off
it.
the front of the rim. Tamia with the shot and buries it at the buzzer. 3-point Tamia Kendrick.
We'll be back.
And we're back. Clark wants to add something else before the fourth quarter starts. What do you got to say, Clark?
That was a surprising buzzer beater just to end the third quarter.
Yeah, Clark, I got to agree with you. That was quite the buzzer beater in the third quarter.
We have already had 2 buzzer beaters in this game, and both of them have been pretty good.
Yes, they have.
Mo has the ball right now, passes to Katie Shoemate.
Newark up by 11. Mo with another 3, and it buries it. Pushes the lead to 14.
57-43 right now, 7 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock.
Back to where we were with our back to time for our biggest lead of the game at 14.
And Reynoldsburg tries to go in for a 2, and it's no good.
No good. Mo with the rebound, pushing it up the court. Pass off to Emma. Over to Tamia. Back over to Mo. 30-second timeout for the Wildcats.
And we will be back.
Okay, we're back, and Clark Quorum again has something to add. Apparently that's a cough. He wants to add to everybody's enjoyment.
Yep.
You have something else to say, Clark, besides that cough?
Newark is acting like the Reynoldsburg defenders aren't even there. They're just going in for the shot, and to Newark there's no Reynoldsburg defenders.
That's a very astute observation.
For a youngling guy,
Katie with a quick shot off the pass. And looks like Gabby's going to pick up her 4th foul.
And 7. That means she will be out. I mean 5. There's 5 fouls, so she's still in. My bad. Thanks, Parker. And I just called him out. He was from the last. And so Reynoldsburg is going to be shooting.
And misses the first end of the 1-and-1, but they get the rebound. Up and in.
57-45 right now. 6 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock.
And Coach Shoemate is hot because on that rebound, she clearly threw an elbow, and the refs just didn't quite see it, I guess.
They might not see it or blind, but I'm still volunteering, so I can't say anything. But the Wildcats have the ball. Kate has the ball right now.
Newark's slowing it down a bit.
It looks like Reynoldsburg tried to trap the ball. Gabby has
3-point attempt for Gabby.
And it's not
off
good.
the mark. Rebound for Reynoldsburg. Oh, and knocked out. Peyton Lunsford with a nice little tap out of bounds, stopping the break. 6:18 left on the clock. Newark up by 12. Reynoldsburg taking the ball out underneath their own basket.
Looks like they're going to try and make it too, and it's no good.
Emma with another rebound. I don't know how many she has, but it's been quite a few.
Yep. Emma Shoemate pass to Katie, and yeah. Now Newark has the ball. Gabby's going to be passing it in.
6:09 left on the clock. Newark up 57-45.
Hopefully they can keep up this lead.
Katie off the inbounds, gets it over to Tamia.
She passes it back. They're definitely slowing down this game.
Yeah, it's like I think Reynoldsburg has realized that they're starting to press a little bit more, force the issue. Not sure how that wasn't a foul, but that's okay. Another 3-point attempt.
And it's no good.
That one's off. Loose ball. And Peyton feisty. Gets her hands on it, forces the jump ball.
This is why the Newark Wildcats have a girls basketball team.
Possession arrows pointing towards Reynoldsburg. They take the ball out. You know, something I like about the Newark team, David, is even when their shot starts to go a little bit cold, they still aren't afraid to take those shots. And everybody knows the best way to get out of a slump is to shoot yourself out.
Yep.
And these Newark girls are not afraid.
And they've been doing it a lot, and they have a lot of threes. And just like the buzzer beater, they've been making a lot of threes this game, so hopefully they can keep it up.
That foul's on number 5, Emma Shoemate.
And I believe that's her first.
Or her third.
Or third, I'm sorry.
Reynoldsburg misses the first free throw.
Mo goes in for Peyton for the Wildcats.
So I believe Newark has 2 girls on the floor playing with 4 fouls, Mo and Gabby. And she misses that free throw.
And it's no good.
Still going in.
Newark. And they say Reynoldsburg still has the ball, so.
Yep.
57.
Looks like to me was able to get possession of it, but she was out of bounds when she did.
Yep. 57-45 right now. 5 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock in the fourth quarter. And Ariana Winbush is going to be going in for Gabby.
Okay, Reynoldsburg taking the ball out. Throws it up top. Off the mark, but the rebound is up and in. Cuts the lead to 10.
57-47, a 10-point lead. Ooh.
And Reynoldsburg loses the ball.
Looks like the Wildcats tried to lie drive into the paint.
Emma with a 3, nails it. Pushes the lead back to 13.
16-45 right now, 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock.
And Reynoldsburg muscles their way down low into another easy bucket. fighting through the double team. Gets the ball to Emma. Back to Katie. Both the ball up top, moving it around. Gets it off to Emma. Down to 4 minutes left in the ball game. Mo with some nifty handles. Gets it off to Katie. Looks like they're going to try to trap. Mo with an open shot. Ari with the rebound. Takes it back out. Back to Mo.
And it's
drives, misses. Reynoldsburg with the rebound. Ari gets her hand on it.
And
Emma forces a bad shot.
Up and then Reynoldsburg tries to make it too, but it's no good. Kate has the ball right now. Feel like they're trying to possibly run the clock out.
And coach calls timeout before they got called for 10 seconds. And we'll be back in just a moment. Yep.
Of his love and wonders of his love and wonders of his love.
And we're back, surprisingly.
All right, folks, down to the last 3 minutes, 25 seconds of the fourth quarter.
60-49 right now.
Newark up by 11, and they have the ball. They've been trying to slow it down the last few possessions. We'll see what Reynoldsburg does to try to combat that.
Yeah.
They do have to be careful they try to trap because Newark will bury those threes on them.
Oh, they will. It looks like Reynoldsburg tries to trap Katie.
Emma with another three. That's what's going to happen if you try to trap. You double team, and they can find the open lady, then they are going to nail those threes.
Newark has already had 9 threes, and I feel like, as I said before, Newark is going to have the 3-pointers as their game safe.
I think you might be right, David. And Clark wanted to add something else. As looks like Reynoldsburg hit a 3. Pushes the lead is back to 11.
If no can only hold Reynoldsburg to 4 points and they can score enough to get 80, my prediction might be right.
They're going to have to score 17 points here in about 2 minutes, 38 seconds to get to 80. And they're going to have to hold Reynoldsburg to only 4. So that'd be quite the closeout to the game, Clark.
Clark, if your prediction is right this time, I hope it is. If it is right, I'll be very happy.
Emma makes the first one. Leads back to 12.
46-52 right now. No, 64-52 right now.
And she nails the second. Emma is really coming into her own as a ball player, David.
Definitely. Learning from her dad and also helping her sister out. I definitely feel like she'll be an expert player for the Wildcats.
And Reynoldsburg with the travel.
Mo's going to be passing the ball in for the Wildcats. And Gabby has the ball.
And Reynoldsburg looks like they're going to press. Gabby looking to break out of it. And they lose the ball. 10-second violation.
2 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. 65-52 right now. Reynoldsburg has the ball right now, trying to pass it in.
Newark up by 13. Just over 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And they try to make it 2, and it's
down
good.
low again. Timeout by Reynoldsburg. They're going to call a full timeout.
Yep, and we will be back.
And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Hey!
And we're back, folks.
All right, Clark's got something to add here. Clark, what do you got?
If Newark can hold the Raiders to 0 in this last about 2 minutes left, I would still be happy even though my prediction was wrong.
I agree with you there, Clark. Even if your prediction's wrong, as long as we pull out the victory, I'll be happy.
Looks like Newark has the ball
Katie's trying to move the ball up the court. Gets it up to Tamia. Quickly gets it up to Gabby and gets it across the half-court line. Katie drives and is fouled.
55 right now. 1 minute and 47 seconds on the clock. Kay Shumay is going to be going to make a few shots.
Fouls on Mobley, her second. Team's 8th. Both teams have eight fouls. And Katie makes the first free throw. Zuda returns for the Raiders. Minute 47 left in the ball game. Newark's up by 12. Katie to shoot one more free throw.
And Payne will be going in for Tamia.
She rattles the second one home.
67-54 right now. 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. Looks like Reynoldsburg is trying to take it down into the paint.
And Reynoldsburg needs to get some shots going, but they're having a tough time getting open. And ball's back to Newark. Up by 13, a minute 28 left.
Payne is going to be passing in the ball.
Okay, Payne with the inbounds pass.
Passing it to Katie.
Katie's going to try to dribble through it. Throws it up to Gabby. Who hustles across the half-court line. Gets hammered from behind, but no foul called.
I feel like that should have been a foul, but oh well.
Looks like the refs are huddling. Ball stays here. Clark Corum has something else you'd like to add.
It's a 13-point game, and for Newark to get 80 points, they need to get 13 more points.
Very good, Clark. Yes, they do. Mo misses the three.
And Reynoldsburg
gets the rebound. Scrum for the ball. Looks like they're calling a jump ball, and this one's going to go to the Wildcats. Minute 4 left in the ball game. Newark's up by 13 in this tough battle with Reynoldsburg.
1 minute in the clock. I feel like the Newark Wildcats have this in the bag.
Ari Wimbush checking back into the game. Mo's going to take a seat. Pass the ball to Gabby. And Gabby gets called for closely guarded for 5 seconds.
Okay.
So, okay, that happened.
Okay, question mark? That's, all right, whatever.
Reynoldsburg down low again.
48. Well.
Another timeout for Reynoldsburg.
Yep, and we'll be back, folks.
I got something else.
Okay, and we're back, folks.
And the Newark Wildcats trying to get the ball, but it looks like Reynoldsburg gets it.
And they throw the ball out of bounds. 41 seconds left. Newark's up by 11.
67-56 right now.
Clark has something else to add. Clark?
Oh, my God.
If Newark can just get 3 more points and hold the Raiders to 0, that would be fine
Wildcats have the
too.
ball.
So Clark is getting kind of greedy right now. He wants 3 more points.
I honestly don't think that could be a thing, since his first prediction wasn't really there.
Foul on number 11, Destiny Fields of the Raiders. Gabby's going to go to the line to shoot.
Looks like the Wildcats are she's going to be shooting, and she makes it.
Buries the first one, pushes the Wildcat lead back to 12.
68-56 right now.
If Newark can miss this one and get the rebound and score,
Gabby buries them both. Up by 13, 35 seconds left.
Reynoldsburg is trying to rush down the court, but the defense is on them right now. They're trying to make it into the paint.
And shots blocked by Emma. Reynoldsburg passing the ball in. 20 seconds left. Payton with the steal. Gonna dribble it out. Gets the ball to Gabby.
10 seconds on the
still
clock.
playing D. Katie's got the ball. She's gonna hold it.
And that's it, folks, for the girls' game. 69-56.
We'll see you in a little bit for the boys' game, folks.
Yep, see y'all later.